Go!
Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. My court trials gradually coming to an end. IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu react to appeal court's decision. My court trials gradually coming to an end. IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu react to appeal court's decision. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. The detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has assured his supporters and loyalists that his court trials will soon end. Kanu is being prosecuted by the Nigerian government for treasonable felony and terrorism offenses he was accused of committing in the course of his self-determination campaigns. Justice Binta Lunyakol of the Federal High Court, Abuja had struck out 8 of the 15-count charge of the 15-count charge the federal government filed against the IPOB leader. But Kanu's lawyers appealed against the ruling at the trial court on April 8 and sought the appellate court to review the ruling and struck out the remaining 7 counts. The remaining 7 counts pending in the lower court. Ugama TV on Tuesday reported that the Abuja Division of the Court of Appeal had reserved its judgment on the appeal filed by Nnamdi Kanu to quash the terrorism and treasonable felony charge the federal government preferred against him. But in a statement released by the IPOB leader's lawyer, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, on Thursday, Kanu said he was very optimistic that the appeal court would rule in his favor. Ejiofor said, "The court ordered written visits to our indefatigable client, Onyedu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has just been concluded at the DSS headquarters, Abuja, where Oyedul is still being held in solitary confinement for over 14 months. Feedback was provided to Onyedu on the Court of Appeal proceeding hearing on his appeal of 13 September 2022. Oyedul was elated on the maverick performance and legal prowess demonstrated by his unwearied legal team, eminently led by Chief Mike Ozekome San. Oyedul was first enthused by the account of the erudite advocacy submissions of the foremost legal silk, Chief Ozekome San, during the all-important proceeding. Mastery of knowledge of law and extraordinary appreciation of practice procedure also demonstrated during the proceedings by the entire panel of justice was equally applauded by Onyedu, who was completely convinced that justice is already in the offing. Onyedu was deeply touched by the sacrifices of Umuchineke, who, despite the heavy downpour witnessed in Abuja on that fateful day, stood front the court in a show of uncommon solidarity and support for him. Words are not enough for him to express his gratitude to you all, Umuchineke. Onyedu unequivocally reiterated his abiding confidence in his dogged legal team, who have always been up to the daunting task. He also urged you all, Umuchineke, to remain consistent, resolute, unshaken, focused, and above all prayerful, as there must be light at the end of the tunnel. He is very optimistic that this phase is gradually coming to an end. Onyedu remains firm, tenacious, and holding very strongly to his conviction that it will surely end in victory. The detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has assured his supporters and loyalists that his court trials will soon end. Kanu is being prosecuted by the Nigerian government for treasonable felony and terrorism, offenses he was accused of committing in the course of his self-determination campaigns. Justice Bintalun Yakol of the Federal High Court, Abuja, had struck out 8 of the 15-count charge the federal government filed against the IPOB leader. But Kanu's lawyers appealed against the ruling at the trial court on April 8 and sought the appellate court to review the ruling and struck out the remaining 7 counts pending in the lower court. To my dear listeners, now I've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let's know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.